suddenly all my pains to go away.
I think you've just got a heap of people signing up for gym memberships just now, because people always think it's like this secret sauce and stuff. And I love how your sort of techniques are. Just keep it, like don't go mad the night before. Go in, switch on the day. Have a easy breakfast, loosen up, but then get in the zone when you're there. Don't don't overcomplicate it. But when you did lose and you hardly ever lost, how did you look back at these? Or when you had a poor training session, did you analyze it? Did you journal it? What goes through your mind, or do you think, yeah, it's a marathon. I'm learning from it. I'll use it for the next one.
Yeah. Every time I'm lost, I'm like, I'm not happy. I need to get better. I'm not good enough. I need to get better. That cannot happen. So I'm like, gotta get better, improve my skills. That's what I always thought. I'm like, almost. Like as a black belt, every time I lost was like very, very close fight. Like a one
Yeah.
small advantage. And then I'm like, fuck, I need to get better. It's not, I made a mistake. I need to be better. And then train more.
So would that just be implementing positional sparring? So you lost at this position, so I want to focus on that in training, or
Yeah, I mean, it's most of the times it was like one small things. It was more. One time I underestimate the first time in my life and only that I underestimate someone, I lost. I'm like, that's bad. The second time I was too stubborn, and most of the times that I lost, I could have won easily. To be
Mhm.
honest, I could have. I think it was my stubbornness that made me lose maybe two fights, 2 3 fights. I think it was more. I lost to myself more than my opponents. It was more like it's. I wanted the fight to go this way, and I persisted too much instead of trying to change. I think my arrogance. I lost to every time in a black belt. I only lost to myself. My arrogance made me lose. My arrogance, my stubbornness, and then I'm like, I need to get better. I need to be more mature.
I love that. I love that way of thinking. It's I made the mistake, but I can fix it. I can go and you've just got this amazing way of looking at it. But when you've retired from competing and you decided to go into coaching, how did you deal with that change? From the adulation of the fans during competitions and the noise and the lights and all that to coaching. Did you struggle, or was it a natural progression? Because you have this beautiful relationship with your dad. Do you think you're always predestined to coach together, build an academy, to have that connection?
Yeah, I think for me it was easier. It was easy in a way because I saw it coming. I knew years before. I'm like, when I get to 30, around 37 years old, I will hang my boots. You know, I'm like, I never thought myself fighting, competing, over 37. And when I was 30 years old, like it's my academy start growing, my association, all the business that will get involved, and I always to put everything on hold in a way that my main focus was my career,
Mm.
my competition. So if when I have a fight, when I have a competition, I used to stop everything that I was doing for fully focus on my training, fully 100%. Like 5-10% I was to focus in other things. But I think over the years that was just getting more and more. In the last few years, I couldn't 100% just focus on my training. No, I had to be still involved in other things.